It's an honor to greet you again at Sporto. I'm Toby Hester. But first of all, we've heard a lot of people saying that not many of us, or not many of the people sitting here right now, will be working in this field in 10 or 20 years. But you've been around sponsorships a long, long time. Hasn't the digital era frightened you, or just changed the spectrum so much that you weren't seen as useful as before?
Life is about evolution. You either evolve with it or you stay behind. And the choice is for the people in the room that have come to Sporto this year. If they want to stay in sport, if they want to stay in marketing, they can do that. But you have to continue evolve your different expertise, your knowledge, your abilities, and you have to understand the evolution of the audiences that you're trying to connect with as well. So yes, I've been around 30 years. I know I don't look that old. But the reality is I've been able to evolve a little bit, and that's my quest, it's my challenge to keep evolving.
And you've changed your behavior probably. Like you said, that it's also important for the sponsors to know what they want to do with their sponsorships, to change the behavior. The first thing to do to get to the sponsor is what?
Take an interest, understand the business that they have, understand their brand, understand who they're targeting, why they're targeting, look at their products, look at their competition. There's a range of research elements to look at before you even pick up the phone or write to a potential sponsor. And if you show them love, if you show them that you care about their organization, a lot of people have a conversation. And once you have a conversation, that's a relationship. That's what we hope to have with brands, with rights holders, with agencies. It's about developing relationships. And that is the fundamental of sponsorship.
It's not just throwing the net and whoever falls into it.
No, and that's the old way. And that's really is the old way. And look at the capabilities and the skill of people that are using sponsorship in this region. It's fantastic. There's some wonderful work that's being done here. And I think we just need to move on a step and start thinking about the brands and how we connect with them as a rights holder, as a sports personality, as an individual, and start talking to them in a way that's a human conversation. Stop trying to say, put your name on my shirt. Stop trying to say, put a name around the pitch, the stadium. That's the old way of doing things. Digital, conversation. Sports brands want to have conversations with their fans. Brands want to have conversations with those fans as well, through the sports brands. So it's a story of life where you just start a conversation.
How come you've been like a teacher in this presentation? Was this on purpose? Are you always like that?
Listen, I decided to step out of corporate life because I believed that I had some value to give to people. I guess I've always wanted to be a teacher. I guess I didn't have enough knowledge before. I hope I have that now. So yeah, the opportunity in sharing some knowledge from where I've been for the last 20, 30 years to the people here, I hope it's good. I hope I wasn't too much of a teacher.
How important is to learn the basics for everyone that is trying to be here? I mean, we all say a lot about creativity, we all say a lot about authenticity, understanding, but what about just the pure basics of how the sponsorship world works, sports works?
Listen, this is quite simple. If you're a car mechanic, you've got to learn how an engine works before you can say to somebody, let me fix your car for you. If I'm working in sports marketing, I need to understand marketing and sport. If I don't understand the fundamentals of marketing, how can I do the work? The challenge is that everybody thinks they know about sport. Why? Because we're all experts, because we see it on the TV, we listen to it on the radio, we read about it digitally. So if we're experts in sport, how do we connect the brand to the fan? And that's what marketing does. And if you don't know how to do that, you're not delivering value.
You were also on the jury for the Sporto Awards. Pretty satisfied with the nominations, or were the things that were put in. Could you tell us maybe a bit more what was for example, the best thing for you?
So I was surprised. There were some wonderful entries. The quality of entries and the quantity of entries has improved on previous years. There is a number of really good examples. Lidl, who won the overall sponsorship award, really did a fantastic campaign. You know, they understood the sponsorship process. They went through evaluation. They went through understanding audiences. They set smart objectives. They delivered a communications plan, an activation plan that was clearly well thought through over a 12-month period. Their execution was wonderful, inspirational, and they evaluated it very well against their objectives. But the single most important thing, they associated with a group of people that inspire people. And they helped that group of people inspire a nation. People with disabilities have wonderful talent, as well as able-bodied people. And what Lidl have done, they brought that to the minds and the hearts and the souls of the Slovenian nation. And I commend them, and I'm really quite inspired, and I will go back and talk about this example of sponsorship for a long time.
How do you see the importance of the Sporto conference for the industry, for everybody working in it?
There has to be opportunity. There has to be a place where the industry comes together once a year to share knowledge, to experience new things. We talked about evolution. Sponsorship and the sports marketing world is continually evolving. Without Sporto, this region will lose contact with the opportunity to grow and to develop. And then some of the big brands like Coca-Cola and Adidas and McDonald's, some of those big investors won't look at this region in the same way that they will look at. So Sporto is part of the food chain of sponsorship. Without it, I think there would be a big gap in the education of people in the region and the networking of agencies, rights holders and brands.
We're planning to keep it and hoping to see you again.
Very good.
Thank you.
Cheers.